Hey everyone, Marianne here. This is a special shout out to all of my friends in London and in the surrounding area. And the reason is because there is something uber special coming your way that I want to tell you about. And what that is we being the Memnosyne Institute, have had the blessing and opportunity to work with cultures from around the world. And one of the special cultures that's been has been the Mayan community. And the Mayan community in the Yucatan is led by a wonderful man named Emmanuel Jal. And Angel's family had what was called a Mayan cross. And for those that don't know the history in Mexico and everything, the Mayan cross represented the four directions. And of course the four elements, and it goes on and on and on. And most of you that understand indigenous philosophy will be familiar with how that is, natural to indigenous communities. Well, when the conquistadors came, they were just so surprised that there was a symbol that looked so similar to their Christian cross. And whenever they came across one of these, they were very quick to try and nab it and bring it back to Europe. And fast forward many years forward, many hundreds of years, centuries, guess what? Emmanuel Jal, who oversees our cultural center project down the Yucatan, discovered that the one that was stolen from his great king all the way back to the time of the conquistadors' grandfather, the one that was stolen by the conquistadors turned up in a museum in Europe. So unfortunately, Angel isn't able to travel, but the Mayan Cultural Center is sending people from his family, the Jal family, and other cultural representatives to go and do traditional ceremony with that cross. Now, for those of you that work with indigenous communities, you will know that working with items like this, it's like they have their own soul, whole resonance. So they're doing prayers that haven't been done with this object in centuries. This is a truly sacred reconnecting. It's almost tantamount with a reunion, if you will, at the deepest spiritual sense. So anyway, since the Maya are over there in Europe doing this, they've decided to take their time and to travel to a number of other cities just to be able to share these prayers and moments with people like you. So one of the places they're stopping is London. And this is what's so super exciting. Our UK chapter of the Memnosyne Institute, led by Dana Amma on terms of the speaker series, and led by David Solomons, who is our president over there, and all the amazing people that serve on the board, like Baroness Cindy Verma, on the advisory board, like Lloyd Andrew Stone, and all our wonderful volunteers, Scott Andrew, Nay, Moen. There are too many to name. Know that we love and appreciate all of you. But they are hosting the Maya in London. Now, this is something that I cannot emphasize enough. This is not a new age-ified thing. This is the kind of experience that you would only ever hope to get if you happen to know some Maya in the middle of the Yucatan rainforest. This is a truly authentic sharing of spiritual and cultural resonance. And if you want to go and experience this and share time with these people in a beautiful, intimate, authentic, cultural way, then I encourage you to come out and explore what this means to them, because they're not only going to be talking about the historical significance. The Maya are going to be sharing things that talk about the planet, environment from an indigenous perspective, that talk about our sharing and reconnecting and remembering our common humanity. It talks about prophecy. Yes, they will go there, but also not so steeped in the spiritual, they don't renege on what it means for today. How should we be caring about each other in terms of our fellow humanity? What do human rights have to do with all of this in the deepest spiritual sense? And connecting stories and histories and resonance, wisdom that we should learn about the past and dealing with the challenges of today. The Maya are going to be talking about all of this in a beautiful place at RSA, which many of you in the UK know. Those that aren't in the UK or maybe sweeping through the UK during this time should know. It's a place where you had Nikola Tesla, you had Thomas Edison, you had some of the biggest thinkers of our time that were all member RSA fellows that basically were dedicated to the enlightenment of humanity. I'm very blessed to get to be an RSA fellow myself, and I can tell you that the people that gather there are still absolutely dedicated to uplifting humanity in profound ways. So it makes perfect sense that this is the place where we are launching our first ever speaker series. The speaker series was a requirement, an absolute demand by Lord Andrew Stone, who said, you know too many fascinating people to not have this. We want this to be part of the Memnosyne chapter here in the UK. So I'm super excited that we are launching this as a collaboration between our two chapters, both in the UK and in Mexico. And again, those of you in London that want to have a truly authentic, beautiful experience, this is your opportunity. So I hope you come out, I hope you join it, and this is only the beginning. There are going to be some awesome things that are coming down the pike. A guy by name Emmanuel Jal, some of you have seen me present with him. He is going to be doing some incredible things where he is going to present about his time being a child soldier, what he has done since then, how he has created award-winning songs that bring together Afro-beats with techno, with rap, hip-hop, and vibes. Hello everyone, I just want you all to get to meet Emmanuel. We've just shown you a quick video of how incredible performer you are. But a lot of people have no idea that you've also saved thousands of lives who are in the war zone in Sudan and gotten them to safety. And most people have no idea that you've gone out and continue to grow this effort. Can you share people a little bit about what you do with WA Africa?
Well, WA Africa works with families, individuals, and communities to help them overcome the effect of war and poverty. So in the past, WA Africa managed to build schools, to publish schools that were able to educate 17,000 young people. And now we also work in the refugee camps where we get communities programs where we partner with them with their ideas and support them to make those ideas come to reality. And now the other project we're doing now, we're going to be doing food security, which we're going to be partnering. Before we did the transportation by getting we got 22 buses or 20 buses to rescue people from a war area to a much safer place itself.
And what a lot of people don't realize, they think that's the end of the story. Yes, you've removed people from where they were in danger into a place of safety, but now you have families sitting in the dirt. So it now takes a for-profit investment to try and change their lives. So we're looking to do what we're calling the African Red Bass Project and partnering with so many wonderful people. I want to give a shout out to Baroness Cindy Verma, who's next to the screen, is going to be helping us in terms of providing refrigerated storage. A lot of people don't realize that once food is grown, 65% of the food often rots. It doesn't get sold. So if you want to help farmers regain that sweat equity and change their lives, we have to provide refrigerated storage. So the Memnosyne Institute is working with WA Africa, and Emmanuel and I are joining up with other people to try and see how we can deal with this, especially with the crisis of USAID. We strategize to bring things into Ethiopia. Obviously, it's helping a lot of Sudanese refugees, but I also want to be clear, we know that there is a lot of challenges among the people that are already living there. So as we go in with this African Red Bass Project, we're going to be doing a 50-50 of helping refugees and the communities that already live there.
So the local will always benefit as much as the people who are being hosted, the refugees.
So I just wanted you all to know a little bit about Emmanuel, his incredible work. You'll be seeing more, and we'll report in as this project continues to grow. We just finished being at the House of Lords with Baroness Verma today, and so many other wonderful people. And I have to say, if you are ever with Emmanuel, the energy he puts out there is incredible. The words have deep meaning, and people are having a fabulous time, but it's healing and joyful. And he's not just putting in the words, he is walking his talk. So check out Emmanuel Jal. It's amazing. Thank you. Everybody knows and I feel left out. Girl, you got me stressed out. And we're going to be seeing other incredible speakers that are just bringing certain parts of the world resonance to you. So hopefully you'll show up, because I can promise you these are going to be the kind of speakers that will resonate in your heart for a long time to come. So check it out. Thank you so much.